Okay. While we're waiting for folks to come in, because we're still missing half the class, I want you to go to Canvas and look at this first module overview. And just, we're going to look at instead of doing an exam, I've created a project for you to do, and it's based on this first question, or more likely a statement, that environmental science is an interdisciplinary science. So I want you to um, read this page over while we're waiting for folks to come in. And trying to let some more people in before I keep talking. Alrighty. All right, I do have a few people who need to take the test, so I'll get with you all in a few minutes. So yes, instead of, and I'm going to explain that as soon as everybody comes in, but rather than rather than have a test, I'm asking you to do a project. Okay, so the project is going to encompass the different areas and things that we've talked about. So yes, I'm sure you would. I would rather you do a project, so I'm glad you like that idea. All righty. All right, so let me explain that in a few minutes, but while I'm waiting for others to come in, go to that first unit on what is environmental science and just read over this page because the activity involves that you use all of these things in order to answer the question. Okay, so read that over. I'm going to stop sharing for a minute because I need to check to see how many people I need to get to take that test. All right, Isaiah, you need to do it. Is Tegan logged in yet? Tegan needs to do the test. Jaquise, so not too many people. Alrighty. So right now I have Isaiah and Tegan in class. So I need to give you the code. So I'm going to put that code in. I need you to do the test. Mommy said, let's agree to disagree. You rather do a test than a project? Mm, this you'll be all right with this one, I promise you. Because we had, and I'll show you why I say that in a minute. We have covered a lot of material, and yesterday's test was quite comprehensive. All right, where am I here? You give me 1 minute. All right. Trying to see Tegan and Isaiah. All right, Tegan and Isaiah, I put a code in the chat. You need to go to your home page, look for let me pull that up for a minute. It's actually someone else, but anybody else trying to come in? All right, Tegan and Isaiah, you're looking for the test that says population and demographics quiz. You need to use the code that I put in the chat. And you need to start that now, please. All right. I am working on sending out letters. We have to send out letters for folks who are failing. So if you don't like your grade right now, you need to make sure that before I send out this letter, that you have done everything you can to turn in work. I would rather have a late grade than a zero. So if you have anything outstanding, please make sure that it gets in by the end of the day. Otherwise, you'll be on my list. All right. That being said, let me go back to, I said, I have to go back this way. Okay, my computer is having a moment. Okay. I have to see why the assignment is not showing up. List. I thought I published it. Let's see where it happened to it. It is published. Um, Today is the 5th. So what's wrong? Okay, let me see if it's sure. You see if it's on your homepage. Okay, it is. All right, so go to your homepage. And I'm working on a rubric for this. No, 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 no. I'm gonna tell you what to do right now. Telling everybody what to do right now. So pay attention, pay attention, pay attention. Go to your homepage, click on Environmental Science Interdisciplinary Project. All right, so you are going to do, this is a very specific case study. So you're going to do a little background research. We just recently had a bad hurricane go through, and it has devastated North Carolina. And so you are going to do some back study on that. So you need to create a little paragraph on, you can't hear me. Why can't you hear me? Does anybody else not be able to hear me? looking at my audio. It's gone. Do I need to turn it up? You can hear me. All right. Jayla, must be something that you need to fix because everybody else can hear me. Do you have me on mute or something? Okay. All right. So this is what you're going to do. You're going to create a PowerPoint, and I'll have a rubric for you in a minute. But I want you right today just to um, read up. So Google the hurricane damage in North Carolina and do a little summary. So that will be your introduction to the project. And then what you're going to do with that is you're going to your topic. All right, was that for Jayla to say join audio? Ethan is saying you need to hit the button that says join audio. Maybe that's why you can't hear me. Jayla, can you hear me now? In your corner, for me, it's in the corner when you first come in where it says audio, and then you have to make sure that that's working. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, not just you rejoining, a couple of other people need to rejoin. All right, while they're rejoining, she logged out, so she's going to have to log back in to see if it. All right. So again, what I want you to look at is this second page here. All right, so we're concerned with the term interdisciplinary. So you have to explain, how are we going to help these folks? Why is that situation in North Carolina going to involve several disciplines in order to solve their problem? So we're looking at um, all of this in this wheel right here. Okay. When we say interdiscipline, look at this wheel in this picture. We have biology, chemistry, earth science, geology, physics. We have political science, economics, geography. I want you to take at least, and I'm add that to the description, take at least 6 of these topics and explain how that situation involves those topics. Okay, so again, you're going to read, you're going to, and I might be able to give you a link. Look up, okay, all right, Aiden, I don't know uh, what that involves as far as you being able to participate today. Are you able to participate today, Aiden? Okay, all right, so Aiden, I'm explaining the activity that y'all are going to do. All right, so let me come out of student mode and then I'll go back. Okay, that's fine. All right, I'm going to leave student mode. I just wanted to make sure that it was on your page. Okay, so again, we're going to, and I'm going to edit this as we go. So for today, I just want you to get familiar, and I don't know why it's not showing up on my home page. but it shows up on yours. Hmm. Okay. Interesting. Okay, Jayla is back. Let's see if she. Hi, Jayla. Uh, did she leave again? Yes. So, yes, let me go back and tweak this a little bit. So, yes, I want you to summarize. Let's edit the instructions here. So, when it says do a study, I'm going to write also a. So, when I say today, I just mean now. It doesn't have to be today, December the 5th, but um, the hurricane happened in September. So what has happened between September and now? All right, so you're going to create a first you're going to do an introductory paragraph, and then you're going to use all of the disciplines that I just showed you in that graph. And let me see if I can copy and paste that picture. All right, so and I'm going to add the picture here. You can hear now? Great. Wonderful, wonderful. All right, so I've tweaked this a little bit. So I'm going to let you, first of all, go ahead and look up the North Carolina, for example. I just had one article up. Okay, this is going to save. So let me come down here and save. Okay, so that's what it should look like now. Um, and you can do, I had it up before, so I was hoping it would just pop back up again. Okay, here we go, hurricane damage. Right. So try to find a news site. For example, I did, so read it from the standpoint of a news site and not somebody's personal commentary. Okay, so this one, and I can put this link in the chat if that will help. Okay, I'll come back to that in a minute. All right, so that's the link that I'm looking at now, and you can just go through and read what happened, when it happened, who's helping, who isn't helping. All right, somebody just asked me, what do I mean by discipline? So you want to come back to, you want to come back to the first module. Uh, I would say 10. Somebody asked how many slides, how many slides? It can't be done in less than 10. You might want more because you have to have a reference slide. If title slides and reference slides don't count, okay? Informational slides. So in between your title slide and your reference slide, you need to have at least, I would say 10. Okay. So when I say the disciplines, these are the disciplines right here. So if I can copy and paste this. All right, so environmental science includes humanities, it includes physical science and social sciences. Just pick 6 of these. So you might want to say, I would definitely pick biology, chemistry, earth science. I would pick all of these over here and then decide which one of these other ones you, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, decide if you want to talk about economics, which I would do economics. You can talk about geography and ethics. Okay. So definitely do all of the sciences and then, so that's 5. Let me just say 7. Let me change it to 7 because I want you to pick one of the other 2, something from the blue and something from the, let's see, okay, now okay, I'll leave it at 6 because I don't think you need to do physics, but you definitely need to talk about geology, earth science, well, earth sciences, geology. All right, let me be specific on what you should do. Do biology, and I'll type this in the instructions. Biology, chemistry, geology, and then do economics and ethics. Okay? Those are the 6 topics. You're going to need more than 6 slides to do it because you need pictures. You have 1 slide for your summary. Okay, so that's number 1. And then if you do the 6 topics, that's 7. So 7 to 10 in order to do it properly. Okay, we got one more person coming in. Okay, so I'm going to say definitely, so I'm going to put a list on there and give you more direction. Definitely talk about biology, chemistry, geology, um, then economics, uh, physics, economics, politics, and ethics. Those 2 might come together anyway. Okay. Can you have a partner? Yes. If you are able to work with someone, absolutely, you can have a partner. But you gotta let me know who that partner is. Right. Jayla, you hear that? Imani says she's working with you. You agreeable to that? Okay. All right. No problem. I will make a note of that. Anybody else want to pick a partner? Because if you pick a partner, then you can divide the topics and then work on a way to put it together. I have no problem with that. But you better make it good because you're both gonna get the same grade. Andre Aiden is asking, do you want to work together? I take that that's a yes. All right, so I have Andre and Aiden. Anybody else want to share the load with somebody else? All right, so I'm going to go back to adding some more information. All right, so what you do right now is get some background information about what is the environmental issue. It's a big one. Okay, so go read up, and you don't have to use the link that I gave you. You might want to use another link. Again, you want to have a reference slide. So you want to put this link on the reference slide. If you use this link, you want to put that on your reference slide. Again, title slide and reference slide are necessary. They don't count as the body of information. Okay, so you want one slide to introduce your case study. And then you want to take each of the disciplines, the 6 topics separately and show how they are involved. You might even do a summary statement saying that this is an environmental issue that involves several disciplines. And then that would be your first introductory heading, and then take them one by one and show how that particular science is involved in this situation. All right, what is the biology aspect of this situation? What is the chemistry aspect of this situation? What is the geology? And geology and geography kind of go together. Okay, because there nobody expected North Carolina, which is inland, to be so devastated more than places in Florida, which were where the hurricane came in initially. There's a lot of damage in Florida too, but everybody is extremely surprised at the damage to North Carolina because it's inland. Okay. All right. So you can connect geography and geology together. Um, Economics is definitely a cost situation. So look at a lot of, because of the damage involved, there's a lot of cost in repairs. Um, like I said, ethics and politics might kind of link together. No, you can't, because the whole idea is to involve environmental science in the project. So this is an environmental science project and not just a commentary on North Carolina. Okay, you see what I'm saying? We want to talk about, what does this have to do with environmental science? How do all of the different areas of environmental science have to do with this one issue is what we're trying to show. Okay, a lot of times we study a topic in school and we treat it like it's just a class we have to pass. But in the case of environmental science, this is real life going on every day. For example, I was with my AP class, that environmental science, we were talking about keystone species, and we'll talk about that with you all later. But one of the examples that they gave was the otters, and it was on the news yesterday. They talked about how the disappearance of the otters is changing the whole environment in the Pacific Ocean, and they have to bring these otters back in order to get balance because of one um, because otters like to eat sea urchins, and then because the sea otters are not there, the sea urchins are taken over, and then they're killing off the kelp, and one thing is affecting another and another. And so we have a lot of environmental disturbance because of one organism. Okay, so we're in this case, we're looking at how do we look at this one tragedy in terms of environmental science? What are the, and because environmental science covers a lot of topics, what do all these topics have to do with this situation? So that's how I want you to look at that. All right, so I'm going to stop talking so that you can go read and study, and I'll tweak the instructions a little more while you all are reading. So start by reading and working on your introductory information. So this is not due, and you were supposed to do your exam on the 16th Monday, so um, it's not due till then, and you'll be able to finish it, work on it, tweak it. Maybe we can even share some um, after that. So it's due the 16th. So each time we come to class, we'll work on tweaking what we're doing. Okay? Definitely ask questions if you need to ask questions. I will stop sharing, do attendance, and then I'll tweak the instructions some more. Yes, use Google Slides, most definitely. I always say PowerPoint, but Google Slides is what you have and probably works best as far as being able to save it and get it to me. All right, so I only have two sets of people working together. Everybody else is doing their own project so far. Okay. All right, don't log out because I do attendance by GoGuardian. So if you're not logged into GoGuardian, you're absent. And when I go to GoGuardian, I should see everybody reading about, or at least starting a paragraph. Um, Summarize, don't copy and paste a whole paragraph. Summarize, read the article, summarize. Use more than one article. All right, Tegan, I certainly hope you did your test. Jaquise, I think you were you gone again. I think Jaquise is having some serious connection problems. Why does it not show up? Okay, Andrea and Aiden. Um, all right, Aiden. Um, Okie dokie. I don't know what just happened to my there we go. All right, everybody's back. All right. Oh, Trey. Okay. All right. So Aiden and Andrea create. Okay, folks. So I tweaked the instructions to be a little more specific about what you need to do. All right, so I put this lovely little color wheel on the instructions so that you know. So from this wheel, you need to pick 6 topics. I would definitely pick ecology, biology, um, atmosphere, because it was a hurricane. You might want to talk about that. Um, chemistry has the water damage and water pollution would be in chemistry. Like I said, geology and geography kind of go hand in hand. So you might want to pick that as a topic. And then you want to look at economics and ethics. You can do, so 6 is your minimum, but if you do more, there's room for extra credit. So you need to have a title slide and a reference slide. That's 5 points for each one of those. You want to have an introductory paragraph and a picture of the area in general. So it's 15 points for that. Again, you want to have 1 slide for each of the topics that you pick and include a picture with each. The picture needs to be, for example, if you pick biology, then you need to talk about the animals or something biological that is affected by this hurricane. If you pick chemistry, again, like I suggest, the water and the water quality is chemistry. Um, geography, what about the land and the location affected this hurricane? Uh, engineering, building would be engineering, ethics. Um, like I said, ethics can be tied into politics on what people are doing and what people are not doing. So you need to pick at least of the 6 of these things from the wheel and have a picture representing those each. And then you want to finish up with a reflection slide. What do you think about this? What do you think is going to happen with North Carolina? What would you do? Is there any way you can help or that you know people can help? So, oh, you just came back and I just explained how to do that. All right, is Aiden back too? All right, so again, you want to start with having an introductory paragraph, okay? Look down here at number 3. You want to start, have a title slide, then you want an introductory paragraph explaining what happened. Okay, where has this happened? What is the location of this event? When did it happen? That sort of thing should be your introductory paragraph and talk about the damage and devastation. Then you want to, so that's 1 slide, excuse me. Then you want to make sure that you pick 6 of those topics from the wheel and explain from that point of view. So, example, if you pick biology and they disappeared, you went back to the room. Okay, so again, if you pick biology, you want to make sure that you talk about um, the trees that were damaged, the animals that were damaged or misplaced, something biological in that discussion, and have pictures. Chemistry, again, if you pick chemistry, you want to talk, like I said, water quality can go under chemistry and talk about that. Ecology can also talk about how the landscape has changed and what things need to grow back. That's ecology. The atmosphere, if you pick that one, that talks about the hurricane itself, because that's atmospheric. All right, so then you want to have, like I said, you want to have pictures that go with whatever topic you select. And then that's 10 points for each topic that you select, and then your reflection slide. So that's a total of 90 points. All right. And again, keep putting questions in the chat so that you have a clear understanding of what it is you need to do. Hmm. Just get everybody else is here. All right, so if you want to go back and look at the assignment again, I've updated it. Jaquise, were you able to get into the test? Okay. Can I look at your screen? Janila, I am. Hmm. Gotta find you. Okay. Mm. Okay, Janila, lovely first screen. Before you do, you leave this paragraph that you have. Um, but before you say this, give a little more information as to recovery about the hurricane itself. Um, let me see. Okay, so what I would do, Janila, is to make this your third slide and then take the information, let the title be your third slide and let the information that you have be part of your introductory, let's see the different, no, all of this is your third slide. What I need you to do in your introductory slide is to say what happened. So the state is, because this is what's being done. Okay. All right. So Janila, I like what you have so far. Don't change anything, but make that's your third slide. And your second slide should be an introduction as to explaining on September such folks, and this goes for everybody. Your introduction should be to explain that on such and such a day in September, this event happened and then what exactly happened and explain the kind of damage they're experiencing and then go from there. Okay. So we need to explain what the event is first. All right, we only have a few more minutes left to class. Anybody else have specific questions, need specific guidance as to what to do? All right, so if you started it and you're using the link that I gave you, make sure you copy and paste that link into a slide so that you have that as your reference. Like I said, you don't have to use that as your only reference, but at least that one, if you are using that one, make sure you copy and paste it so that you saved it. All right, so again, you'll have the next four classes because you have Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and then it's going to be due the following Monday. So you've got some time to tweak it and make it really good. All right, so if you know what you're doing and you don't need anything from me, you can go ahead and log out. And you have a great day. Bye.